Hey guys, Mobile's here with another New World video, and today we're going to go over the high watermark system and what that means for you, what you need to expect from it, and how the system actually works. Because it's a very complicated system, and if you've just heard watermark kind of in and about conversations with friends, your other discords, your communities, or you're just in chats in general in the game, you may be a little confused what this is. So I want to kind of shed some light on that and how to use this system and how to increase your high watermark for better chances of higher gear. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. We're going to jump right in. We do have a dev blog from the devs about the high watermark system. So this is legit. This is 100% confirmed. This is how this works. This is from the devs themselves. So let's jump right in and pull that up real quick. So the high watermark system is essentially something that kicks in at level 60. Before level 60, essentially all your gear score progresses with your level as long as you're killing things at or above your level. Now, if you're not fighting anything that is at or above your level, you're going to be getting less likely to get decent drops. So keep that in mind when you're below level 60. Make sure you're killing the monsters at your level or above your level. So when you hit 60, your gear score limit on drops has like an upper. So like if you hit 60, your upper gear score is 500, let's say. And then as you get more drops, that gear score upper is going to go up. Now this only goes up by killing any certain like monsters that are like 60 and above. However, each level above 60 has a higher chance to raise your high watermark. It's not a guaranteed every drop raises your high watermark. It's kind of like a roll. You don't even have to pick these items up. And not all enemies and containers are created equal. It's essentially some containers could give you higher level gear that may increase your watermark. Some may not. Some have a small chance, some have a high chance to increase it. It's really hard to kind of gauge where your high watermark is. There is no way to directly kind of test that. With these containers, such as war and invasion containers, your chance of a high watermark going up is pretty small. However, they do still go up. And essentially, with your high watermark, the higher level of the monster you kill, the more likely of a chance that the high watermark is going to go up. And the system isn't entirely fully random. If you don't get a drop from a level 64 elite boss, that doesn't mean your high watermark doesn't go up. What it means is that essentially that chance for that to go up stacks on the next time you go kill a level 64 boss or something, anything above level 60. Essentially, if you don't get a drop, don't be afraid. Your high watermark level or chances end up getting stacked on the next kill when you get a drop. Now this only count if you get credit for the kill as well. If you only do 2% of damage and you don't get the like experience or anything like that, you're not going to get the credit for getting the kill. I believe right now it's your squad has to get like 20 or 30% of the damage to an enemy to get the kill. So if you're running like the Reekwater elites, make sure you have some really good DPS to get the higher chances of getting drops. Now they do understand that grinding elites in a high leveled or a high kind of focused area such as Reekwater is not ideal for most people. So they are looking into making tuning orbs for Lazarus and Genesis to be coming here in the next month because they are incredibly expensive to create. So they are looking at revamping those a little bit because they're just insanely expensive. And expeditions are a great way, especially Lazarus and Genesis, to get the high watermark up. So if you have a company and you guys have a bunch of Genesis orbs, make sure you use them within your company to help out your friends, your company, all that kind of stuff to get their high watermark up as well. Lazarus and Genesis have a ton of high level elites, so that these really help you out with your high level watermark. So go ahead and try to test these out. If you are level 60, make sure you guys save up for the tuning orb so that you can get into Genesis or into the Lazarus dungeons to get that high watermark up. This may help you out, especially when trying to level this up, because you're not going to be battling with another 20 or 30, 40, 50 people for the credit of the kill. If you're in a dungeon, you're only in a dungeon with 5 people. Everyone can only get the experience from each other. So it's really, really easy to kind of get the high watermark up because you're getting credit for every single kill. As well as bosses in these dungeons do give you a guaranteed increase to high watermark. So your end bosses, and I believe this does count for the mid bosses, do give you a guaranteed chance to increase the high water mark. And again, the very last section just kind of touches base on the November tuning orb rework, at least for Genesis and Lazarus. So we should see that here pretty soon. I would assume Siren also works as well. I'm not sure. I haven't personally done Siren. They don't mention it, so I'm not 100% sure. We're going to have to do some testing out with that when we do get the orb. We are only one special item away from getting the orbs, and then we can go do Siren. We are also really close to Genesis and also kind of close to Lazarus, so I'm kind of excited for that. But guys, essentially what happens with this is essentially as you hit level 60, as long as you're fighting level 60 and above monsters such as elites and stuff like that, you're going to get a drop. If you get a drop, your high watermark has a chance to go up. So anything over level 60 and the higher the level, the better it is to increase your high watermark. I do kind of like this system. It's very kind of unique to what I'm used to. It makes the game very grindy, and it gives you a kind of a long-term thing, playing also a bunch of different things like expeditions, outpost rush, elite farming, all those kind of things, invasions, wars, just everything. So kind of excited to see how we can get our high watermark up as quick as possible, and also jump in to complete as much as possible so we can get that high tier gear, that level 600 gear, to get the best absolute gear for our person and take on some PvP and some wars and such like that. But guys, high watermark is a crazy complicated system. I'll also post a video down below of Demon Kim, who I absolutely love his videos, and he does a great explanation on it as well. As well as I will go ahead and post the forums post down below as well. So basically, once you hit level 60, make sure you're running anything 60 and above monsters so that you can get those drops and get the high watermark up. As well as make sure you're running invasions, wars, outpost rush, all that kind of stuff to get the best bang for your buck as far as getting your high watermark up. But thank you guys. I hope this guys helps you out as well as anything else that I bring to you guys. I do have a bunch more videos coming out. I'll be probably covering a little bit more of these dev blogs, just because a lot of people don't like looking through forums. So I'm going to bring you guys the content in a video form so you guys can kind of just listen or watch. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Have a great day, guys. Goodbye. Deuces, y'all.